What's up, you guys? SlimX Seems Symmetry here to bring you guys a new video today. I'm here to bring you guys the first episode of a new segment that I'm starting here on this channel, and it's called Potential This Format. Basically, I was thinking about like some new videos I could do for you guys, and I was thinking about a lot of the things that people have been talking about. Everyone is excited for the new format. We're only a couple of days, like literally like 2 days away from the start of the new format in January. And I was thinking I wanted to do a segment where I could give people options for what they could play this format. And I was just thinking, how can I turn this into a segment? And I thought if I could, in a sense, kind of profile decks and talk about decks that I feel have the most potential this format, hence the title, this would be a really good and helpful segment to players of like all skill levels. A lot of people will know that a lot of the decks I choose are for the fact that they will be very good this format. I'll also be touching upon other decks that people are not 100% sure on. Everyone is talking about Boojins, everyone is talking about Trap Tricks, all these other decks. But I wanted to start this format and this segment off with probably the #1 contender in my book and a lot of people's deck for this format. So I hope you guys enjoy this segment. It's not a super long segment. It's just something I want to do each format from now on, talking about the potential of decks every format. And once again, don't go by this list. This was just a list someone sent to me that they're working with right now for the format. As you guys can see, it was altered with just one title for the fact that title's at one. But on to the real reason behind this video. So Mermails, they have probably one of the strongest contendencies and potential this format. They already had their own format where they literally just dominated every YCS. They won every YCS, and they were just a behemoth of a deck. Flash forward to our last two formats, where Dragons and Prophecy literally just like ran the whole show. It was kind of crazy. Mermails kind of fell by the wayside, and you'd be kind of surprised if you played against Mermails in a regional or a YCS, which is kind of sad to say that a once all-powerful deck was then being kind of cast aside, and then, oh, if you played against it, oh, you're still playing this deck. Like, that was kind of the responses I would see players have when they would play against it. And it was interesting because Dragons were just so like dominating with like the babies, the bigs, the rejuvenations, the swords, everything, and then losing the babies, losing the rejuvenation, but still being a behemoth of a deck. It was kind of crazy when you thought about it. But everyone kind of, like, not everybody, but a good amount of players forgot about Mermails. But one thing about Mermails is this is one of the most versatile decks in the game. This deck is kind of insane. Like, there's just so many things. Megalo is just, the ace in the hole. It just does so much. Getting your water effects going, searching an Abyss Sphere, doing a lot of cool things like that. Tias is like a mini Megalo. Like, they all work in conjunction with each other. There's not a lot of things I need to talk about the deck, but I think that this deck has a very huge potential, this format, for the fact that the deck does everything. And I mean everything. You have cards to pop face up, cards to pop face down, Monster Reborn effects. You have double attack potential. You have a set like a recruiter. You have I think Pike is honestly like the best card in the deck. Like, it's crazy. Like, Pike is just amazing. Summoning it out, discarding whatever, popping, searching. It's literally just like the whole engine of the deck is Mermail, Abyss, Pike, and like these other cards. Like, if you don't draw Teus or you don't draw Megalo, like, you can just really get in some stupid combos with Pike. Like, you can have a lead or something in graveyard and then just discard Gundy, get it back. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, if you think about it, this deck can literally do everything. You can even run Turge to recycle cards like heavy infantry and marksman. So the deck by itself is just extremely powerful. I don't know if people are still going to use Aqua Spirit. This was just something that was included in the deck. Card's still really good. I think the card's needed, though, because of one of your main XYZs being Bahamut Shark. Because Bahamut Shark and Trite is pretty crazy. The ability to just, churn those two guys out. It's 2600 beater and a 2800 defense, along with other cards, is just kind of insane. You could also combo it to where you have Make Equip Engineer or Zen Mains, and you just have a really hard wall, a wall of defense for your opponent to get through. So that right there shows that the deck has really good defense and really good versatility. Now, what about its offense? Its offense is huge. Megalo may not like seem like it's super huge at 2400, but when you're discarding cards like Heavy Infantry and Marksman's for its effect, you're popping potential threats on the field, and then you're searching an Abyss Sphere. Like, honestly, like, it does everything for you. You don't have to do anything else. Like, literally, discard that card, discard the 2, reveal Megalo, and that's just a special summon. You still have it normal summon for that turn. And it's pretty crazy. Like, this combined with Pike, like, you can clear whole boards with simply 2 cards. And not only that, you set up your graveyard for let it be the only title, but title is still just really good in this deck. This is how the card was meant to be played. It was meant to be played in a water deck. And with it, you're able to do just a lot more cool plays. You're able to spam out your rank 7s a lot faster. It's just really, really good for the whole deck. And I really think this deck has like huge potential this format. I feel it's going to be definitely one of the top contenders in the top three, if not the number one deck of the format. I feel that a deck that can also main deck cards like Maxi and Valor to shut you down, and in addition just take advantage to everything you do, can basically look at your board, look at their hand, and wipe the board clean with a simple couple moves. It's pretty insane. And we can't forget that lead is a big beater. It's not the best card to draw, but it does have a nasty effect if they do get it off. But it's the fact that you can Abyss Sphere into Lindy, and you can crash Lindy into something, search this, get over problematic monsters, bring out Megalo, you can XYZ into your Big Eye or your Draco Sack. Like, there's so many things this deck can do. This deck has a huge potential. It also has the ability to make Crimson Blader, because dragons are still being played. That'll definitely be an episode on here. I know you guys aren't looking forward to that, but don't worry, I'm saving it towards the middle, towards end of this format segment, because we don't really know how the meta is going to establish itself, but everyone is talking about water. Everyone is saying that this deck is going to be amazing. Even with just one Dragoons, the card is just really good. Opening it with like a Teus or with Megalo and like another discard is just amazing. The deck just has so much potential. It searches, it special summons, it pops problematic cards, it clears boards, it special summons again, and like it literally just keeps going through. And it's just an overall, I think, probably the one of the best decks for next format. So anyways, that's basically the first episode of this segment. This is more of also a discussion segment where I want to have you guys discuss it in the comments below. Do you feel that this deck does have potential this format? Do you feel that it's going to be one of the best decks? Do you feel that it's overhyped? Just be in the discussions. Do you think it's a really good deck? What cards do you use to counter it? Another thing to remember is that Macrocosmos, Dimensional Fissure, and Skill Drain and Soul Drain are still all at one. So the deck really does not have that many problems in its way like it used to when there was like triple macro. People would main triple macro and the deck would have a really hard time. But now that cards like that aren't really seeing play, it's really hard for you to go against it game one. I mean, unless you're maining Vanity's Emptiness, or you can make a quick Crimson Blader, but I've seen Water come back from Crimson Blader, so it's really interesting. It just shows the versatility of a really good deck. So anyways, in the comments below, just talk about what you feel, how you feel about Mermails. Do you feel they're one of the best decks? What do you feel the best decks are for the format? You can list your top 3, top 5, whatever, and I'll definitely be paying attention to the comments, because those will be the decks that you see here on this segment. And once again, don't shun this list. This was just a list someone gave me. This is just a proto list they're using. It's just so I could show you guys every like Mermail and main card that they do use in the deck. I don't know if the ratios are right, but this was to get up to a 40 card deck, just to give you guys a general idea. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the new segment. If you do like it, do thumbs it up. 100 plus likes would tell me you guys really like it, and I'll continue on doing the segment. I'm going to test it out. There's will be a couple test runs to see if it really does do well. If not, I'll stop doing the segment, but if it does continue to do well, I will continue it here on the channel. And, with the holidays and everything, I've been really busy. I haven't uploaded a video in a couple days, but I hope this makes up for it, and I hope you guys enjoy this new segment. So just thumbs it up, and please have a nice discussion in the comments below. That's all I got to say. Thank you for watching.